What's going on, believers? Guys, what if I told you that my #1 goal is for you to be successful? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, because that's going to help me do what I'm trying to help you do, and that is be successful. Now, that being said, here's what I need from you. I need you to understand that I'm going to give you a hard pill to swallow today. That hard pill to swallow today is to tell you to stop with the old tokens and focus on the new tokens. I know that you love Saitama. I know that you love these old tokens that you've been in. Shinja. I know that you love Kishu. I know that you love Sancho. I know that you love these old tokens. But guess what? They're not pumping. They're not making you any money. You're just sitting there wrecked. And you don't like the crypto market, or you're stuck. Get yourself unstuck. Figure out a way to get your money out and go make your money on new tokens. And the way that you're doing it right now is pre-sale. Go into some pre-sales, make yourself a little bit of money. It's very simple. This market does not sustain what it's all about right now. Everybody that's coming out has this new great idea, but guess what? It's the same idea everybody else had. Last night, WAGMI came out with a game. That game, what I needed to see from WAGMI, I got in spades from WAGMI. What I saw was a game that played very similar to Clash Royale. I know how that game works. I saw the 4 next to the character. I saw the 3 next to the character. I saw the 5 next to the character. I knew what that meant. I know how to play this game. Now, I just want them to release it so I can play this game and I can crush Scott Herman, because that's my goal in life right now, is I'm going to take Scott Herman for all of his WAGMI, by the way, just so you guys know. By the way, hit the like, subscribe, comment, do all that shit. But I'm going to take all of his WAGMI. I'm going to get myself some extra WAGMI off of Scott. You hear me, Scott? You better be watching this. Now, the point is, they gave a brilliant, brilliant game. The gameplay looked great. The problem, people didn't like the graphics. And to be fair, the graphics were actually good. What was the problem? The problem was, we were playing buy the rumor, sell the news, and we pretended for just a little while that WAGMI was going to be different. Even in our chats, we were like, you know what, can this do 100 million tonight? And a lot of us were like, yeah, it probably can. And even I was like, you know what, this might do 100 million tonight. But guess what? It did what every token does. Buy the rumor, it built up and sold the news. And when we started the chat, we started spaces, guess what? Everything dumped. Now, guess what? It's also running back up, and it ran back up. It hasn't hit the all-time high yet, but it's getting close to the all-time high. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. So this market is predictable, even in the best of circumstances. And now, over the next couple days, as we get to the beta, because the beta is going to be next week. Scott, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. As we get to this, we're going to have a lot of fun. People are going to recognize what a great game it is. People are going to start buying in. People are going to get excited about it. Price is going to run. There's a lot of games that's going to happen. Shiba might have a big game coming because their version 2 is going to be a lot better than their version 1, but they've already created a play-to-earn game. And guess what? They went out and bought the license on a play-to-earn game. They went out and found a use case so that you, the investor, were able to make profit for when you got into this game. You didn't have to wait. And guess what happened? People like me shit on Shiba. Are you kidding me? Like, just think for a second. All we've asked for, all we've wanted, all we've been looking for was exactly what we got out of Shiba. And the first chance we got, we shit on it because somebody found the project that they bought in order to make this thing go. But that product didn't have play to earn. That product didn't have what Shiba has. It was just the shell. Like, this is crazy. We're eating our own. We're shitting on other projects. By the way, my promise to you, Saitama, I can't say that I'm not going to say anything bad, because you're going to take everything bad if it doesn't tell you that your product is great. But I'm going to be fair about everything. And I expect you to be fair as well, because sometimes you don't do a great job. And I know it's not you not doing a great job, but the guy that you answer to, don't answer to, whatever you call it, they don't do a great job. And you got to recognize that. But here's the other thing. What I'm talking about here is you're in an old token. That old token, it's not going anywhere. And if it is going anywhere, let me tell you this. If you are in Saitama and 2 months ago, you would have gotten out because I'm over here saying, you know what? I don't like what I'm seeing right now. When you did that, if you would have listened to me, you would have been trading at 4,000 right now. Now you're trading at 900. So I want you to think about that. for just a little bit, just for a second. Just remember what I told you. And if you were still a Saitama fanboy over the course of that time, you could have taken that 4,000, you could have sold off even if you had a big loss. You could have tethered that money, you could have sat on it, you could have gone into it every day and said, it's not going anywhere, how come Tether's not mooning? Or whatever it is that you do, and then you could have looked at it and stared at it every single day, and then today you could have gotten in at 900, which means you would have been able to accumulate 4 times what you had before in Saitama. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. Now, these old tokens, they're going to have dates where they pump a little bit, but the money is in the new tokens. Get into these new tokens. Don't play around in these old tokens anymore. Go make your profits. Now listen, I'm not telling you to pull out of every product. I'm not telling you that you can't make money off of them. What I'm telling you is make sure that your money that you're investing heavily in is in the new stuff. It's in the pre-sales. It's in this early stuff. Make your money. Guys, I'm here because I want you to make money. I'm telling you this hard, cold lesson because I want you to be successful. If you're successful, I'm going to be successful. If I'm successful because I'm telling you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it, then maybe one day you're going to tip me. Maybe one day you're going to do something for me. Maybe one day you're going to become a millionaire. And you're going to look back and you're going to say, you know what, Bleaves, you hooked me up. Here's 100 grand because you took care of me when I needed it the most. And you told me something that I needed to hear, even if I felt like I didn't need to hear it. If it makes you better because I told you that, then maybe something good happens for me. All right, guys, in closing, I want you to know, I want you to be successful. I want you to have all the success in the world, but you have to do the right things. And the right things right now are pre-sales and new products. Don't overinvest. Remember this. I give you this every day. It's not financial advice. Take your profits on the way up. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And remember, I'm Bleaves and I'm always right. And I want you to remember that. Get into the new stuff. Get into the pre-sales. Make yourself some money so that it sustains you for a long period of time. And then you can play around with your old tokens all you want. Have a good day, guys.